Kagurabachi has a special place in my heart, and we finally have a very first arc, the Sword Bearer Assassination arc. On the cover, we have Mr. Shibai, Yuki, Hakuri, and Tafuku. This cover art goes insane. It's pretty crazy with Chihior in the front with the red background and the koi fish with the spirit energy right by him. This chapter starts us off with a new bearer of an enchanted blade as he's been revealed. His name is Yoji Iura. He's the contracted owner of the enchanted blade, Komayuri. Mr. Rokihira states in a flashback panel that he trusted Yoji with this blade, and Yoji states fighting for him was the greatest honor of his life. Yoji says as soon as the war was over, he voluntarily returned the blade back to Mr. Rokihira as he requested it from him. And then he just disappeared and hasn't seen him in 15 years. Yoji is then informed that Mr. Rokihira has been killed as well as another bearer of an enchanted blade, Misaka, the bearer of the Cloud Goger. And from previous chapters, the person who wielded that blade and fought Chihiro was Sojo. Yoji is told that the group called the Hishaku are the ones who are responsible for everything going on, and if the blades get into the wrong hands, that it would pretty much be the end of the country as they know. We go back to present times as Yoji explains he has been living in a place called Koku Goku Fortress, and protected by 14 elite Kamunabi members away from the outside world. Honestly, that must really suck as a life, but you can't go nowhere because you're attached to a deadly blade that you have to reside within a fortress for the rest of your life. Yoji gets told that there's a 7th enchanted blade and the wielder is possibly Kunoshige Rokihira's son, but believes that Chihiro is an imposter. But bro, little does Yoji know Chihiro is the real deal. Then, out of nowhere, a report of the Hishaku, and they have infiltrated the headquarters. Yoji has been informed from the Kabunabi member that they have some weird weapon, which is the Shinichi blade, that was got from the auction in previous chapters. The member of the Kabunabi tells Yoji that he must run, and he can't let the Hishaku take his life. As we fast forward, Yoji is 8 kilometers from the Kokugoku Fortress. He was informed by the Kabunabi member that he must go to Atago Station and they will contact headquarters and send bodyguards over there immediately for protection. As Yoji goes to the station, he runs into Hakuri, and Hakuri just clarifies if this is the actual correct sword bearer. Yoji pulled out the sword so quick at Hakuri and had to make sure he had the insignia to verify if he was actually legit. Hakuri could have got his head chopped off clean, man, I'm telling you. Yoji sees that there are 4 sorcerers. Hakuri asks Yoji what type of sword is he wielding, but gives him a look like what could he possibly do with that. Just for the record, let's make this clear. If Mr. Rokihira entrusted a person with an enchanted blade, it has to be for a reason, meaning that they are capable of controlling the power of the sword plus wielding it. So don't think just because an enchanted sword bearer wields a regular sword that they cannot do serious amount of damage and that they are not elite to their own degree. Chihiro explains to Hakuri that he's special with his spirit energy and that there is only one kind of spirit energy residing in someone. But if you seal an external contract with an enchanted blade, you will lose your original sorcery you had to begin with. So if you are a user with one type of spirit energy, let's say having the ability to wield lightning, and make contract with an enchanted blade because you want to use it and the power that comes from the blade, once you make the contract, you won't be able to have the ability to wield lightning anymore. Chihiro then explains that the users with contracts to the blades need bodyguards because they have no sorcery. To continue, things start going crazy. Hakuri tries to protect Yoji, but literally collapses on the floor. In my opinion, Hakuri used a lot of his power fighting his father at the auction with Chihiro, so I don't think he's fully recovered to the point where he's able to use his spirit energy abilities. Then, 4 sorcerers start to attack Yoji. One throws a straight right punch, Yoji ducks it, pulls out his sword, and slices the guy's arm completely off, and grabs his hat that flew off his head as he got attacked by one sorcerer, throws the hat at another sorcerer, and bro, this man moves like a fucking ghost. Cuts all 3 dudes to death from one move. Then he says, shoot, I'm a bit rusty. Bro, this dude just took 4 dudes out in 2 moves, and that's why I say, if you are entrusted with an enchanted blade, you have to be elite in some type of way. As more sorcerers are coming and him and Hakuri get on the train to get away, there are more sorcerers on the train as well. But the GOAT himself, Chihiro, pops up behind them in the shadows and drops all 3 guys while looking menacing. As he approaches Yoji and tells him, we promise to not let you die, and Chihiro looks so much like his dad that bro, this man Yoji either thinks this is Mr. Rokihira or the fact that Chihiro looks so much like his dad, he probably just wants to serve him again just because he's his son. And that was the completion of this chapter. This arc is going to get good for sure. The Sword Bearer Assassination arc. I do feel like with the title itself, possibly maybe one sword bearer could possibly get killed within this arc, and possibly Chihiro might have to wield a secondary enchanted blade, because that would be pretty cool to see. We saw what he did with a cut Cloud Goger blade, so who knows. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please smash that like button. Please hit that subscribe button. Would very much appreciate it. It's your boy Lee Kaze. I'll see you guys again.